Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Joséphine de La Baume, a modern French multi-hyphenate. Joséphine de La Baume has carved out one of those quietly fascinating careers that hover between cinema, music, fashion and contemporary art. Born into a creative French family, she grew up between Parisian culture and a cosmopolitan artistic sensibility, eventually becoming the kind of performer who feels equally at home in a film set, a recording studio, or a front row seat at Fashion Week. Her international breakthrough came through a blend of indie films and high-profile collaborations. Directors were drawn to her screen presence, which mixes warmth with a slightly enigmatic edge. Over the years, she's appeared in a wide range of projects, from intimate French dramas to stylish British and American productions. Her roles often lean into characters who are complex, free-spirited, or quietly subversive. Whether she's in a period piece or a modern noir, she brings a natural, unforced charisma that fits comfortably in both mainstream and arthouse spaces. Parallel to her acting, de La Baume has a strong musical identity. She co-founded the band Sing Tank with her brother Alexander, earning critical attention for their catchy, art-pop sound. Her approach to music is playful but meticulous, blending sharp songwriting with fashion-forward aesthetic choices. The band's visuals and performances helped establish her not just as an actor who sings, but as a musician with her own viewpoint and voice. Fashion has been another consistent thread. De La Baume's style tends to lean toward bold colors, vintage silhouettes and a touch of rock-chic glamour. Brands love her natural elegance, while photographers are drawn to her expressive features and confident presence. She's appeared in fashion editorials, brand campaigns and runway-adjacent creative projects that highlight her blend of sophistication and edge. What makes Joséphine de La Baume compelling is the coherence of her eclecticism. She doesn't chase trends or try to dominate headlines. Instead, she moves fluidly between disciplines, each one enriching the others. Her work has come to represent a kind of contemporary French artistry that is global, collaborative, and always open to reinvention. As she continues to take on new film roles, expand her musical output, and collaborate within fashion and art circles, de La Baume remains one of those quietly magnetic figures whose career unfolds like a playlist, stylistically varied, emotionally textured, and always intriguing. A deeper look at Joséphine de La Baume's career and cultural footprint. Joséphine de La Baume's artistic evolution feels almost inevitable when you consider the way she moves through creative environments. She's someone who treats culture less like an industry and more like a habitat. Born in 1984 and raised in France, she was surrounded early on by literature, music, theater, and the sort of European artistic cross-pollination that shapes a restless imagination. That foundation shows in the way she works, rarely boxed in, always jumping between mediums with a calm confidence. Her film career picked up momentum in the late 2000s, gradually positioning her as a familiar presence in European indie cinema. She's collaborated with directors who value emotional nuance and atmosphere, and she gravitates toward projects where characters aren't polished into clichés. There's a certain understated intensity to her performances. She often plays women who are observant, defiant in quiet ways, or carrying an inner life that the audience senses even when the script doesn't spell it out. It's a style that suits both moody dramas and sharp-edged genre pieces. One of the things critics often note is how magnetic she is on screen even when she doesn't dominate the plot. Her acting is economical. She can shift a scene's tone with an expression, a gesture, or the slightest change in delivery. That subtlety has earned her roles across a wide spectrum of productions. including English-language films where she brings a distinctly French emotional texture without leaning into stereotypes. Her musical side adds another dimension. Sing Tank. The pop outfit she formed with her brother Alexander didn't aim for mainstream saturation. Instead, it landed in that sweet spot where clever songwriting, catchy hooks and stylish aesthetics converge. Their music is vibrant and lightly eccentric, with lyrics that mix wit and melancholy. As a frontwoman, De La Baume has an unmistakable on-stage persona. Chic, cool, controlled but expressive, someone who performs with both confidence and playfulness. Fashion circles noticed early. She became a familiar figure at major events not simply as a celebrity guest, but as someone who genuinely understands visual storytelling. Her style choices often echo the eclecticism of her creative work, a mix of vintage glamour, rock energy and subtle French polish. Designers have featured her in campaigns and lookbooks. Drawn to her sharp features, warm presence and ability to embody a mood rather than just model clothes. Yet despite her visibility, Joséphine de La Baume has never leaned into overexposure. She tends to protect her private life and steer things back toward her work. That restraint adds to her charm. She occupies a rare lane in contemporary culture, recognizable and respected without being overhyped or commodified. People who follow film, music and fashion know her as someone who consistently shows up with authenticity. In recent years, she's continued to widen her creative reach. She's taken on roles in independent
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.